her.
Where is he? Get up! Get up!
You okay? Stay behind me.